Good morning, everybody, to a very wet and windy lockdown Saturday. I hope you're enjoying yourself this morning. I'm just, as usual, trying to connect with the wonderful Mr. Adam Scoogle, who should be with us any minute if things go right. Okay. How are you? Oh, Eva, Serendipity, awesome. There's Adam Scoogle.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. Look at the crappy day out there.
No.
Yes. So, darling, just very quickly. Hello, Catherine Wood. I'm doing you today, baby. Adam, would you like to tell everybody very quickly before I do the proper intro what we do here on Designer Rescue Remedy?
Sure. So every week on a Saturday, whether it's raining, whether it's hot outside, we get together, Janie and I, and we rescue your room. So we receive your room submissions and they're your befores in desperate need of resuscitation and renewal. And between the pair of us wayward people, we're able to draft up just magic every week. So you've got to tell everybody. Follow us here on the Instagram. Go to the page, designerrescueremedy.com, and fill in the deets if you would like to be featured.
Awesome, darling. Beautifully done. And I'll do our intro. Happy Saturday, fabulous people, to our 22nd show of Designer Rescue Remedy. Is your renovation...
Hi, Alice.
Shut up!
Sorry,
is your renovation
Jamie.
in need of resuscitation? Is your wallpaper... Do your cushions have chronic fatigue? Fear not, we're here to help you resuscitate your space. Joining me is my delightful design partner in crime, Mr. Adam Scoogle. He's one of Sydney's top interior designers, and I'm Jane Thompson, and we will be your personal design doctors for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Hello, Adam.
Hi, my
We're
darling.
We're doctors.
Your skin's glowing as usual.
Oh, so is yours,
Just
darling.
a beautiful, soft
looking
face.
Gorgeous. Hello, Mandy Alice. Hello, Adam artist
Yeah.
Amanda Thompson. I just realised when I get onto the show, it's the first word I've spoken since I woke up. So,
oh my God, I find that very hard to believe.
Bollocks. All right, my darling, stop being
dear.
cheeky, you
All
cheeky
alive.
devil.
You talk to yourself.
I do a lot, actually. I am lying a little bit.
I've seen it.
So, darling, yeah, I do. Oh, I just lost my... Oh, no, here we are.
You're
so, darling,
right, darling.
Yes. Would you like to go foist?
Yeah, sure, Dalsy.
Oh, it's hot.
I don't normally do this. Actually, I've got to say, this is for...
You always say that.
I don't normally do this. This is for Renata.
Hi, Renata.
Hi, Renata. I won't give away the surname, even though Renata's given me the surname. And you know what I'm trying to do, Janie? I'm trying to find my damn, brief. I've got it. Don't worry, I've got it.
I've got mine.
Renata.
Too. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Hey, Renata. I hope you're here, my darling. But if you're not, watch it later.
She's not, sweetie. She'll watch it later.
She'll watch it later. Okay, so you're in Melbourne, Australia. The three main issues that you need help with, my living dining area is like an L shape and I'm completely lost on how to arrange it. I want part of the room to be moody with dark green walls, yet I want the other part to be light and airy. Now, when you have a look at this apartment, you'd think it's a bit of a challenge, but it's okay. I think I've got it sorted. The problem is there's no distinction between where one space ends and the other starts.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there. She talks about the bathroom, talks about the kitchen, so we only do one room, and I've given you a little extra, Renata, that I've gone a little bit over, so I've done two images. Colours you like, emerald green with touches of burgundy. I think that's a fabulous colour complementary combination. Some gold hardware, and I like wood, medium to dark, and black and white together. Colours I don't like, I hate silvers and pastel colours and grey. Okay. Your design vibe, I'm a retro vibe. I like the 1930s, but in a more eclectic way. I like those crazy vintage posters and a Kit Kat clock, which I didn't even know what that was until I looked it up.
I don't know either.
I feel conflicted between wanting dark, moody spaces, but also bright ones that look welcoming on sunny summer mornings, Janie.
Wow, what a beautiful turn of phrase she has, Renata.
I know, she's a wordsmith, my darling.
You're a wordsmith, darling.
She's a wordsmith. I also like a country call. Have you heard of that term, country
Um,
core?
country core. Oh, meaning that's a
C-O-R-E.
country
Just a
vibe.
country feel.
A country feel, I think.
Yeah, well, so darling, you haven't got that because I'm not a country gal
No, he
or a
hasn't got
guy.
his banjo out. Bow, 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 bow.
No,
Yeah.
darling, I sort of stopped at the country part. I've given you all the other bits. I lived in a chalet in Germany and I miss those vibes. I'm planning to get an electric fireplace mantle. I think she's so fun.
Is that
I just,
eclectic?
oh,
Eclectric or
sorry.
electric?
Oh,
Is
I've
that
got
eclectic and electric
I've
in
got a cup of
one?
tea here to
Eclectric.
even me out. I'm
I bet
planning
it's
to get an
booze.
I've got a electric fireplace I want to get a electric fireplace mantle. So
Okay.
Renata is a fun person.
She
A
is.
fun.
I
Now
like
I'm
the
gonna.
sound of you, Renata.
You don't budget. Now Renata, you haven't given me a budget, my darling. And anyone that's watching, if you think, oh, I won't give a budget, well then I can't really nail down to what you can exactly get. So I've just gone and picked things that I think are fun. The good thing about this show too, sorry Jane, I won't harp on too much longer, but even if
Yeah,
we give you
carry on.
something that's a bit expensive, you can always sort of engineer it down to something that's similar. It's just the idea. You know, we can only do
Yeah.
so much. So
We're
my
ideas
darling,
people.
it's
Sorry.
ideas. So you can always find something cheaper or
Cheaper.
just whatever,
The
or
same
different,
look.
but in the
Yeah.
same style. Yeah. So this is the
Correct.
apartment. I hope you can see. It's just a one-bedroom apartment, not just a one-bedroom apartment, but it's quite a small one-bedroom apartment. And see how that what I've focused on is the living dining, although I haven't put a dining table in. But what I'm trying to do is just show the mood you can create between those two spaces. That's what I've
Mm-hmm.
focused on.
Okay.
Now,
No.
this I imagine would be the
Hurry
dining
up.
area. So, shut up, Jane. You'll get your turn, darling. I normally do it bloody quick, and you're always rabbiting on for 15 minutes, and I get sick. So
Sorry.
just be quiet, please. Okay, that's the dining room. I do love Janie, but she's got to give me some time. That's the living room, my darling. So it's, needs a bit of refurb, a little bit of freshening
Mm.
up. I think it needs some life here, my darling. And then I've got pictures of the kitchen. Now I'm just fake. This is oh, it's very small. Yeah. All right, this is the living room. I've given it a bit of a retro vibe with the paper.
Wow, I love.
Okay, and put some sconces on the
Yeah.
walls from James Said. I've added in some posters, which you also said you like black and white, Renata. So just get some from Shutterstock or somewhere. You can even sort of download these sort of old retro sort of posters. Put in a picture of yourself, my darling, with a loved one. Just get that framed in black and white. James Said sconces there. That's a retro. I'm going to put all this into the image because Jane won't probably let me speak too much
Oh,
longer.
yes, I will, darling. I'm only joking.
And then,
Sorry. I feel bad now.
Ruth.
Katie Willoughby's here.
Katie Willoughby, hello.
Wow,
And this
I
is
love that.
now just don't take this literally, darling, because that sofa would face that TV unit. So all that wallpaper,
Yeah.
I think you've got a dark sort of area for your dining space. I would just decorate that in this La Palma Midnight by Catherine Martin. Put a starburst mirror, which I know you love, Janie, which I think you can even pick up for about $300. That's a James Said velvet sofa with some pillows from Amazon as well as Temple and Webster. I found that bloody feathery lamp, my darling. I think that was on eBay. And the coffee tables from James Said. So that's kind of it sort of gives you an idea for the whole dining living. There's no dining room in there, but all that dining room area, it's a small area. One side of the apartment, that wallpaper, the other side, the lighter one, which I just showed you.
Darling, I love that. I'm sorry.
8 minutes past 10. We have a half an hour show.
I'm only joking. Sorry, darling. I was only joking. You always say, oh, come on. Look, I love that.
No,
and
I sit there very zipped up.
That wallpaper, I love that. And you used that recently in a beautiful
project.
And if everybody looks at that paper, if you look at our profile, there was one posted this week with Adam's actual project, and it's stunning. So you can see how that looks. So Adam, you nailed it again, darling. I love that lamp. I have seen them before, but they're just
the feather one.
Yeah, they're so whimsical and
cool.
amazing. I love them. I love them,
But
darling.
you
Well,
have
you
to
nailed
hunt.
it.
Like you're going to have to hunt. Like it's not all down the road at the shopping centre. Sometimes you have to go eBay, Amazon.
Well, you can't go to shopping centres anyway at the moment.
Well, that's the thing. You can't go to a shopping centre. Well, you can in Melbourne, but
well,
not
in Sydney. Yeah, in Melbourne, yeah. Darling, as usual, you nailed it. It's stunning. Love it. So
now on with the show. On with the show.
Okay. Thanks, darling. Sorry, I was only joking before. I'm not a mean person. Anyway, I have the lovely Catherine from Balmoral here in Sydney. Balmoral. Catherine has, I think it's a 2-bedroom apartment. Yes. And she needs, her main 3 issues are privacy with the big window that looks out into kind of like a street. She needs, I didn't quite get this, but she needs basically just storage and something on the window. And I actually had a chat to Catherine, who I believe is watching now. Hi, Catherine. And I said, darling, I've got to have something to show people. So she goes, oh, yeah, I'll go for it. So she does need more storage, which I have addressed, my darling. So let's see what happens. Colour she likes, loves blues, aquas, greens, tans, and browns. I know I have blacks, but I'm not a huge fan of black. Well, that's a shame, darling, because I have kind of given you a bit more black, and I'll explain it in a minute, but not a lot. She wants to feel it, make it feel inviting, luxurious, cool in summer. I have to hurry because I've been such a dick to Adam.
Take all the time you need.
Warming to be able to allow as much light in the large window without people seeing in. She likes Hamptons. Okay, another problem we've got, darling. She's prepared to spend $2,000. That's fine. It's not huge, and it makes me work for my money, which we're not earning any, so it doesn't matter. She wants to keep the lounge. She loves it, and I do love your sofa, darling. The TV on the wall, but I think we might have to move it because it is too high, sweetie. So your neck is going to be like that. You're going to be hurting your neck. Blah, 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 blah. She wants to keep the plants. Yes, I'm a big plant girl. Okay, and the coffee tables, of course. So I will show you very quickly. This is a plan of Catherine's space. So it's just here. So can you see with the stupid light, the living dining? Now, we do have a problem there with traffic ways, Catherine. Yeah. And I wanted to move that sofa around, but I found that we couldn't because you've got a serious traffic flow going on there. So I actually couldn't do that, which was a bummer. But anywho, everybody, I'm going to show you photographs. This is Catherine's, and I will turn that light off because, sorry, guys. This is Catherine's sofa, which is quite beautiful. She's got some lovely pieces. She's got a pony rug or a cowhide, some fluffy fur cushions. She's got a couple of coffee tables which we can utilize. But you see how it's very black, white, and tan? And because they're kind of a major thing, so I think, darling, Catherine, I had to work with that, sweetie. I tried to inject a little bit of blue, but it just didn't work. But anyway, well, I'll stop making excuses and I'll show you in a minute. This is the wall where Catherine needs storage. So you can see the TV is too high. The artwork's too high, darling, too. I'm going to address that. There is no storage, sweetie. It's all open. But don't worry, I'll come to that.
What's the budget, Jane?
2,000, darling. And that's the offending window, which is a beautiful big window, but you can see the cars outside. So naturally, darling Catherine doesn't want people sticking their noses in where it's not wanted, being Mrs. Kravitz going, So, darling, what I've done, I've had to do 3 little vignettes for you. So, number 1 is your TV wall, which is here. So, sweetie, I've hung on to your artwork, but I want you to reframe it because it's not It's not going anywhere. So what I've done, the wall color, because she wants it warm, is a color by, okay, it's not as colorful as our lovely Adam. It's Dulux Warm Neutral, okay? I've kept the cowhide. I put a pendant from the ceiling, which is totally inexpensive. Darling, Catherine, I bought the TV down and I put in a large mirror, which was so inexpensive. I can't remember where it was from now, sweetie. And I've got some books and a couple of, I've got you a, to kind of meet the Hamptons vibe. I've got a ginger jar, a white ginger jar. And it's kind of a coastal kind of, I don't know what you call it. The next side, darling. I'll save the best for last. This is your window, sweetie. I think you need to put shutters in there, and the shutters will be a big part of your budget, my darling. They're probably about $800, but they are much cheaper than they used to be, sweetie. So they're her coffee tables and her rug again. So there's nothing amazing there that I've done. But the pièce de résistance is, darling, the other wall.
God, how many have you done?
I had to do 3 to explain it.
Wow.
So, Catherine, darling, there's your other wall. Now, that's your sofa with your cushions. I've included a striped cushion because I think it needs it. It's a black and white striped cushion. Your coffee tables, I've got a couple of ginger jars. I've got a lamp, a lovely lamp that's gorgeous, and it's got a USB cable in it. And, darling, those picture frames are from IKEA. I think they're only like, Jesus, $15 each, but they're 500 by 400. And darling, just go, I've got all the details there, but just go and download, or actually you can buy these little posters. They're $14.95 each. And I just popped in things that are kind of cool. I think that you may like, but if you don't, darling, you can pick your own. So
the posters for $14.95, are they from IKEA?
No, I found a little website and it's called blah, blah, blah. I can't remember. Hang on. It's called postery.com. Postery. Postery.com.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love that idea, Janie. I love all the artwork, so if I can give you some feedback, my darling. Now, I just think it's great now because it doesn't have to, I've got IKEA framed up, as you know, sweetie. I've got the black frames and just put black and white. So they're so economical and you can change them if you want to.
Actually, in a minute, I'm going to bring out a piece of art I did.
Yeah.
That's framed in a frame, and you would never know it's IKEA. So I'll do that in a minute. But
I love that. I think it's really I just love the wall color.
Isn't it lovely?
It's so calming.
Yeah. Look, I wanted to do a green, like a bright color, but honey, there's not a lot of light coming in.
I think it suits it. I think what you've done is
it just
right,
works.
darling.
It works. And Catherine, sweetheart, I know that you didn't love the black, but I can't ignore it, sweetie. It's there.
It goes.
It works. To bring in blue, I would have had to have done a whole lot of other stuff that would cost more. Major problem was the budget of only $2,000, which is not a problem, but it's kind of, I can do what I can do. Yeah.
Honey, the new beautiful herringbone unit, where's that from?
Oh, that's IKEA.
Is it?
Hang on, I forgot to tell
you.
Serious?
Is that new?
It's IKEA. Hang on a minute. Now, hang on. I am so dumb. What I forgot to explain is that, darling, I've customized it a bit. So I put handles on it by Low & Co. So I've customized it. Yeah. But isn't it pretty? It's actually really lovely from IKEA.
IKEA?
Oh, God, I'm stupid.
Do you know what it's called?
Besta with herringbone.
And they do them in the herringbone. Wow.
Yeah, and I wanted to put a big cabinet next to it, but I didn't want it too looming. It's not a huge space. So I wanted to give, and I was going to put some like industrial kind of black shelving. It was gorgeous, but I was a bit worried about how Catherine would feel about that, so I didn't do it. So I put in a mirror just to, when you walk in, you feel that the light will come in, bounce off the wall, bounce off the mirror and back into the room again. So that's strategically placed mirror, darling. So I hope you love.
I love the mirror. Looks great.
It's so cheap. It was like only $159. And
Yeah.
it's on trend. It's cool. So
What's on the
Catherine
floor
Darling,
there?
a
What's on
pony,
Catherine's floor?
she's got a donkey coloured carpet, like
So
the
you
colour of
put like
donkey.
an animal rug type thing there
No,
down there.
she's already
Oh,
got it,
that's in there.
which is
Right.
amazing. Yeah, it looks great. So that kind of
Mm.
gave me the inspo for what I've done. So Catherine, darling, I hope you like it. I'll have all the pricing up later, as will our darling Adam for Renata. Now, sweetheart, have you got a design crime for today? So, guys,
Yes, I.
every week
Yeah.
we do a design crime where we investigate and call out design crimes because we can, and it's fun, and it's a bit mean, but it's fun, and to stop you making the same mistake. So there you go.
I don't want to shamelessly promote my own work.
Why not?
My crime, and I say this with love, because this couple that I redid this room, I'll show you the before. They are the most lovely couple, and I love them and I adore them. But before, it was too beige. My thing is beige, too much beige.
Yeah.
Beige, 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 cream, 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 cream. Not even. I mean, there's some green leaves in the side there with plants they used to have stuck in the corner, but it's too much beige. And I think that's just because we get a bit concerned about colour.
People get frightened, darling. Yeah, they just don't know how
So,
to work with
darling,
it.
that's how I've added the colour, darling.
Oh,
I just think
awesome.
people need a bit of that
Pretty
sometimes,
bloody good,
sweetheart.
mate. Yeah.
Bit of life, in these
Yeah.
down times.
It's pooey, isn't it? Bloody lockdown. Darling, that looks great. And yes, and you did
So
an
the
amazing
crime
job on that.
is, and I say it with love, the crime is too much beige and not enough colour.
That's right. That's right, darling. And it's out of fear. So if you're fearful, you ring your friendly interior designer like Adam down there or Janie up here. Now, or listen to the show. Darling, I've got one I know what people are trying to do, and I've seen this quite a few times. And look, it's very hard to get this right. Okay. So I'm going to say I quite like this is mismatched bedside tables, but you gotta kind of be able to nail it. And this is the wrong way to do it. And I did get this. Oh, damn it. Oh, made it brighter. See there, they've got a weird little bedside. I mean, it's a horrible room, sorry. And there's another, see how it just doesn't work? And I know what
So
they're
it's the
trying to do.
bedsides that are not the same.
No,
Is
there is a thing where I love to do it. I love to mismatch bedside tables. It creates a kind of cool vibe, okay? But that's the wrong way to do it. It's just not, it's not working. And the reason is, it's a scale. Well, you can have something smaller, but it's got to be the same height, basically.
Oh, God.
So
yeah.
it's something that this nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. They're two complete, but see how they're the same height. And this person absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, that's great.
But I see that a lot. So, guys, it's a bit of a tip. If you've got a couple of little tables hanging around, and they can be anything really. I'll put the light on again so you can see me. Here I am. We want to be able to repurpose bits and bobs around our house instead of throwing it out as landfill or putting it in the front of the road, but side of the street, hoping someone will pick it up. You can always repurpose it, paint it, put some new handles. But it's kind of I like it in the right spaces, but I've seen a hell of a lot of it. I'll take my glasses off now, where people just don't know how to do it and they absolutely don't nail it. They bugger it up.
I love mismatched tables as long as they're like you said, the same height.
Yeah, they could be different scale, but as long as the height's there or there's something relating back to the room, you can absolutely do it. So yeah, that's my design crime barrel for the week. Yeah. Yes. So, darling, we're done. It's 10:24. Oh, guys, I hope you look at that bloody weather out there. Look at the trees and the.
Janie, it's like a weather report, isn't it? When we get to look out your window. It is a down Saturday with the weather.
It's bloody awful.
But I know you'll
Um,
lighten the world up wherever you go today, my darling.
I actually have to go and see a client, and I am allowed. So
Actually, darling, can I ask you, like, what is the conditions we're allowed to go and if we need to work, right?
okay, yeah,
Because it's
guys.
all being sort of shut
Yeah,
down more.
yeah. So for people not in
Yeah.
Sydney, or you're watching from Canada, UK, or America, where we do know we get watched, um, we have a lockdown here. We were really, really good, and all of a sudden we blew it. And I can't remember how many people at the moment um, have COVID, but we can't go out now. Like we we can only walk with two people at a time, and we can't go nowhere, even shopping. Even Gladys Berejiklian said, our state premier said, "Can't you just eat the food from your pantries and your bloody freezers? Don't go shopping." Wow.
Yeah, pretty full
So
on.
pretty full on. But you know what? We'll do it. I think we're going to have another 2 weeks of it, though. So we just got to do what we can do. And just, guys, watch Netflix, clean your cupboards out. Think about your spaces in your bloody homes and start thinking about, maybe I should do something with this room. And, of course, you can call Adam or I, or you can watch the show. Yeah, start to think about your spaces.
Amanda Thompson, we love you too, darling.
We love you too. Thank you,
Hi,
Katie Willoughby.
Lulu. Hi,
Lulu
Lulu.
Maxon.
Hi, say Seaborn.
C'est si bon. C'est si
Say
bon. Is
Seaborn.
that like a trick, like c'est si bon?
What's that mean? Is that French?
Yeah.
Great show, guys. It's from Kate Willoughby.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks for the hearts, girlfriend.
She's a bit of all right, that Katie. All
Well,
right.
Jay, well done, my darling.
We're
I
done.
liked your room. Very urban.
Like yours too, darling. Love yours. Catherine, darling, I hope you liked. Oh, I don't know if he's still with us at the moment. I don't know who's still there. But anyway, have a great weekend, guys. Adam, I hope you have a good afternoon, darling. We'll be chatting this afternoon anyway.
Stay safe, my darling, when you go out today, please.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just
put your mask
in and
on.
out. Yeah, and my hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Do that.
All right, guys, have a lovely weekend. Looking forward to seeing you next week.
Guys.
Tell your friends to watch. Follow us. Oh, you loved it. Oh, thank you, darling. I'll have everything up on our profile in a minute, my darling, and you can check out what I've done. All right, guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye, my darling.
See ya.